Hey guys, 2018, number 2. This question involves reasoning about pairs of words that are represented by the following word pair class. Public class word pair. Here's our constructor. It's going to take a first and a second parameter of type string. Okay, so now it says public string get first and public string get second. Both of those are known as getters. They return the first string of the word pair object and the second string. So we need these getters if we are going to be outside of this word pair class. So here it says you will implement the constructor and other methods for the following word pair list class. Okay, so we have public class word pair list. We have an array list of type word pair. That's great. That name of the array list is all pairs. Now, when we pass this through, we're going to have to instantiate it. Okay? So, here we have public word pair list, which is the constructor, okay, has the same exact name. It passes through an array and not an array list. So for me, this means that I'm probably gonna have an array list and I'm gonna take everything from this array and most likely add them, but I have no idea yet. So why don't we just start with letter A, because it says this constructor needs to be implemented in part A. Great. Write the constructor of the word pair list class. The constructor takes an array of string words as a parameter and initializes the instance variable all pairs to an array list. Okay, so it initializes the instance variable all pairs to an array list of word pair objects. So if some of you are thinking, how do we do this? Then we know that you're basically going to take all pairs and you're just going to set it to new array list, and then we put the type in here, right, with a parentheses and then a semicolon. The type that goes in there is called word pair. Okay, so that's how we initialize the instance variable all pair to an array list. Great. A word pair object consists of a word from an array paired with a word that appears later in the array. The all pairs list contains word pair objects word I, comma, word j for every I and j between 0 and word dot length. Each word pair object is added exactly once to that list. So here's the examples that they give you. Okay, so they say string word nums 1, 2, 3. One example, so they call this example 1, is word nums, but after the code segment has executed, the all pair instance variables of example 1 will contain the following word pairs: 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3. Okay, so it can just take one of them and anything after. So this guy should be our not here, but this guy should be our first, this guy should be our second. That has to do with this here that I'm gonna erase. Okay, great. Once again, you got the more the merrier in this example. You get the more, the merrier, more the, more merrier, and so on. So this guy would be first, this guy would be second, and then we have the, because these two repeat, and so on. Okay, so let's remind ourselves we have this word pair. It takes a first and a second. It's the constructor. We have a getter and a getter, okay? And we have this guy here, which I already started the first part with. Okay, so we are going to start implementing part A, which is this right here. So let's take a look. It says complete the word pair list constructor below constructs a word pair list object as defined. Well, we're almost done. I did the first part already on that previous page, but I'll just do it again. We have all pairs is equal to new array list okay? Word pairs, and then our parentheses and our bracket. That's our first line. Then we are going to int I equals 0. I is less than words dot length. Why is it words dot length? Excuse me, minus 1. Why is it words dot length minus 1? Because this is what we are passing through. We need to use this, okay? And words dot length minus 1 because you need to take the word and take the word next to it. So if you do words dot length, there's not going to be a word next to it. So we have for int j equals 0. J is less than words dot length. Now we can keep this here because he's going to be the second guy. Excuse me, this should be I plus 1 because it has to be anybody afterwards, okay? So we're going to do all pairs. Remember, guys, we can do the add. How do we do this? Well, we can't just add something without having a type. Now we are adding 2 words. So you have to remember that in this case here, this constructor right there is called word pair. It takes a first and a second, okay? So we have new for the new object here, word pair, or pair, pair, not word. Words, I, comma, words, J. And then you are done. And this will add or create all pairs. As long as you start, this is going to start with the beginning. It's going to take the guy next to him and make it into a words I, word J. Then that guy here will stay, and then this guy will increase and get the next word and the next word, and then you'll finish with them, then I plus plus, and then you got to move him over because it has to be the first word and everybody afterwards, okay? So I hope that was great. I'm going to do part B in the next video.